We are here to talk about immigration. Welcome. Welcome. I'm going to give everybody a minute just to show up. Hope everybody's having a fantastic and amazing day. So, we are here to talk about immigration. And I made a video I'm going to be releasing later today. And I'll tell you basically the gist of it. What if I told you that your ability to reach your immigration goals was going to be severely impacted in a few months? The immigration system as we know it was about to end. No visas would be issued after a few months. What would you do in that situation? Armando Auto Detailing, aka Rocky, great to see you. So here's my concern. Here's my concern. We have an election coming up, and it seems likely that Donald Trump is going to win the election. The chances are at least 50-50, if not better than that. He's not got my vote, and I'm not here to talk about politics. Biden versus the Democrats, Biden versus Trump. Is Biden too old? Who knows? I don't care about all that. I care about you, and I care about helping you reach your immigration goal. Nothing is more important to me than helping people get their visas, the visas that they deserve, getting their green cards, getting their getting all those things. That's what's really important. And if you knew that Donald Trump was going to win the presidency, and in January 2025 he was going to start deporting 20 million undocumented immigrants, you would sort that out. You would take care of that. And so you have this narrow window of opportunity right now to take care of things. That's what you have. And I want to see all of you take action. What would you do if you knew that your immigration world were ending soon? What would you do with that information? That's what I want to know. What would you do? I know what you should do. You should stand up and take action. File your case. Prepare your case. Do it. And do it immediately. Would you wait and be passive if you knew Trump were going to be president soon? Of course not. You would take action immediately. You would do it. You would do it with an urgency. And so that's my challenge to you. My challenge to you is that you should take action urgently. You know that Donald Trump might win the election. You know that if he wins the election, we are so screwed when it comes to immigration. USCIS could be shut down. All the consulates in the world could be shut down. The Muslim ban could be shut down. He doesn't like anyone who's in the U, who's an immigrant. So, with all those things in mind, I want you to stand up and take action. Who agrees with me? Do you guys agree with me? Am I overreacting? Am I being too alarmist? What do you think? 101% Trump is coming. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have my vote, that's for sure. But yeah, I think he's going to win. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, again, this is not about Trump. It's not about Trump versus Biden. I don't want to get into all that. Everybody has an opinion. I don't care. I care about you and helping you reach your goal. Mike Lavon asks a good question. What would you do if your wife is being told at her interview at the consulate of marriage fraud? Well, I'd need to know more about that. Are they challenging your relationship, Mike? I'm assuming you're the husband, and they're saying your wife's marriage is fake. But I would fight back. I wouldn't take it. Mohammed Musa, I always come to your live, but you don't answer me. Well, I'm sorry. Let me go back and try to find this question. I can't find your question, Mohammed. Could you repost it, please? I'm looking at my phone and there's a million questions here. Dennis says the PIP program should have been made available immediately instead of at the end of the summer. Well, better late than never. They suspected fraud because we met through a marriage agency. Well, how do you prove that it's not fraud? Can you prove that it's not fraud? How much time have you spent with her? Those are questions. Have you met her family? Has she met your family? Have you been out to see her? Has your family been out to see her? Those are questions that I think you should look into. Here we have Alcalito B. I was put in administrative processing in Nairobi, Kenya. That's horrible. How long have you been in administrative processing? Let me know. I'm waiting for Mohammed Musa's question. He's accused me of skipping them. Ziad Rai says, where's your office located? So I'm in Los Angeles, California, but we have clients all over the country and around the world. We take on people's cases remotely from wherever they're located. We can do that because immigration law is federal in nature. Lysandra Rivera. Hey, Josh. Hey, Lysandra. How's it going? Here on YouTube, we have, well, by the way, I should tell you, we are live on TikTok. We are live on Facebook. We're live in our Facebook group. We have a Facebook group with over 20,000 members that talks about visa delays. It's free to join. Jump in there. And, I share content in there that I don't share anywhere else. So I definitely think you should, don't sleep on that and hit that up. We're also live on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on X or Twitter. The only place I'm not live today is Instagram, because I have a second phone that I left in my house. I don't have it with me. So if you're on Instagram, you're not going to see this. So sorry about that. If we have here Amino Mohammed, I need your help. I'm leaving Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, we got you. Amino, we got you. We got you. Ziad, I'm in Chicago. What's the best way to reach out? Click the link in my bio. Give us a call. We can book a free consultation with you. Anybody who needs our help, we'd love to help you. Any Somali people watching today? Any Somali people? Any brothers and sisters from Somalia? I hope you're watching. Yesterday was Argentina national holiday. So that's cool. Here we have a question on YouTube from Asaduzaman Shuvo. If you're watching, please let me know below. I'm going to put your question up here. It says, after the interview, the respected consular officer said we will contact you in the next 5 days. 5 days has passed now. It's been 3 months. I didn't receive any update. Well, what happened with your case, Asaduzman? What kind of case was it? It says here, I'm the beneficiary of my wife Hawa Isa's petition for a spousal immigrant. Last minute, the interview was completed. Why did they tell you that you couldn't? Were you given 221G? Were you put, oh, we have a Somali people. We have Pakistan, Dallas, Texas. Cool. So my status changed from issued to refused. Will they issue the visa? I don't know if they'll issue the visa. I hope they'll watch. Captain's watching from Somalia. Welcome. I sent the RFE. Lysandra says, I sent the RFE on June 5th for I-131, but no update. I received no response. I need to do something. In flames, my company's looking to sponsor me. I'm from Nepal. I'm on F1. Should I get an H-1B or a green card? We've got somebody watching us from Angola, from Rwanda. These are amazing places. I'd love to go to everywhere on there. Izzy says, please help me. My K1 visa has gone from refused to now. My status is saying return to NVC. What can I do? Okay, Izzy, are you listening now, Izzy? Because if you are, let me know in the comments below. because I'm going to tell you exactly what this means. Please let me know. Nassim, I got you. If you need my help, I got you, brother. Yeah, if your status shows issued and then it goes to refused, I mean, look, let's be honest, people. There are only two types of statuses, really. One, you have your visa in your hand, and the other is you don't. That's it. You only have your visa in your hand or you don't. And so, no matter what it says online, if it says refused or issued or blah, 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 you either have it or you don't have it. That's it, right? There's no other way to think about it. That's all you can say. So I'm hoping Izzy is listening. Okay, Izzy. So Izzy says here, my status for K1 visa says return to the NVC. What can I do now? So Izzy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this means that your K1 visa has been denied. It's over. It's done. Why was your K1 visa denied? I have no idea. And they're never going to tell you why. But what's going to happen is you're going to get a letter from USCIS in the next 6 months, and that letter will say, your case has been denied. The reason your case has been denied is that the visa has expired. So when the consulate sent it back to NVC, that's the end of the road. It's over. It's done. So, Izzy, what can you do? First of all, you should consider getting married. You could always file another K1 visa, but as Einstein said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. So instead of filing the K1 visa, you should get married in person, have your spouse come to wherever you are and get married. And then after you get married, you should file for a marriage-based visa. And that's something my firm can help you with if you need help. But basically, a lot of times they're waiting. They're like, what's going to happen next? It's returned to the NVC. And you're just wasting your time. It's over. I hate to tell you this because I know it's disappointing, but it's the damn truth. So let me know if you have questions about that. Haya Afa. How long does the N400 process take? No biometrics. One of my friends recently filed the N400 online, and he became a citizen within 6 months. I think during an election year, naturalization cases tend to go faster. So get it done. Instead of worrying about the processing times, prepare your case, put it in the mail, file it online, file it by mail, either way, but file it and do it and get it done. Here's someone who says, can I travel to Mexico for a pre-planned vacation before my oath ceremony on July 18th? I have to be back on the 16th. Yes, you can, but on the application for your oath ceremony, it'll say, have you ever taken any trips since you got approved? And you'll have to disclose this new trip. Antonio says, I sound a little sad. Nothing could be further from the truth. I'm I'm thrilled. I'm happy. I had a 2-week vacation. I went to Hawaii and I went to Oregon, and it was a vacation where I didn't work and I unplugged, and now I feel totally rejuvenated and inspired and ready to take action. Let's go Celtics. There you go. That's some energy. Here we have I responded to a noir from 9th of February. Can I now file a mandamus lawsuit? So the basis of a mandamus lawsuit is that there's been an unreasonable delay. So the question that I asked myself is the delay unreasonable? So February 9th. So March 9th, April 9th, May 9th, June 9th, July 9th. So it's kind of been 5 months since you submitted your response. Is 5 months an unreasonable delay? To you, it's unreasonable because you've been sitting there waiting 5 months and they're doing nothing. But for a judge in federal court, 5 months might not be something that they would consider to be unreasonable. So if I were you, I would wait probably 8 months until, if your response has been pending for 8 months, then I think that would be the time to consider it. Fahim said my N336 is pending for over 2 years. What do you recommend? So 2 years is an unreasonable delay. They have to give you a decision on your N336. But before filing a lawsuit to challenge that delay, I would want to know why you filed the N336. So let's keep this in mind. The N336 is a application you file to challenge the denial of your naturalization application. So why was your application for naturalization denied? It was denied because of what reason? That's the question. A lot of times people file the N336, but they do it without a lawyer, and maybe there's some aspect of the law or the facts that question that, oftentimes it makes more sense to refile your application. So I would want to look at this. I mean, I'd really think you should. Najat says waiting for an interview for over 12 years. So I definitely think that's insane. I'm so sorry about that. That's crazy. You should definitely consider filing a mandamus lawsuit. Izzy, so now I have to go marry my fiance and start the process over again. How long would that take? Yes, Izzy, this is what I recommend that you do. It probably will take you a year or 2 years, but this is what you have to do. Top 10 says, hi, Joshua. Hello, top 10. Hope you're doing awesome. What is section 13? I don't know what section 13 is. Can you tell me the best way to deal with the embassy in Islamabad? Yes, the best way to deal with the embassy in Islamabad is to sue them. This is what we do. I have tons of Pakistani clients, and we solve their problems by filing lawsuits. Chai Girl 773. That sounds like a Chicago girl. How soon can I do my Army parole in place? My son is 17 and got his ID. He needs to finish high school first. So your son is in the Army? Is that right? We can help you with that. Your son cannot file a petition for you to get a green card until he's 21. But Chai Girl, do you have any other children who are 21 and born in the USA? Let me know, because you could get parole in place. Mohammed Kuli, I applied for my wife's adjustment of status and I didn't get a response yet. What should I do? Her temporary green card will expire in August and she's from Pakistan. When did you file your case, Mohammed? Gio from New Jersey, welcome. Cal says, what do I do to get my asylum interview faster? Asylum case, do I do premium processing? There's no premium processing for asylum. If you apply for asylum, it's going to take a long time to get an interview. There's nothing you can do to make it go faster. However, you do have the right to an interview within a reasonable period of time. And if it's been 2 years and you still haven't gotten an interview and you've case has been pending for 2 years, I don't think that's reasonable. I don't think that's fair. I don't. It was adjustment of stat. So Mohammed, if your wife has a green card, I think Mohammed Cooley, I think your case might be on the wrong track, because if you have a temporary green card, a 2-year conditional green card, you shouldn't be filing an adjustment of status application. I don't think you should. Top 10 says, I've been waiting for my IR1 visa since April. I was documentarily qualified on April 20th for the Montreal embassy. How long will it take to schedule my interview? I don't know the answer. The processing times are all over the place. But what I would say, if you haven't gotten your interview in like a year, then you should contact us and we can help you out. Jessica Macias, please. Jessica. My husband was deported 10 years ago in Mexico. He's been here 12 years already. I'm a U.S. citizen of 2 kids, and he has 2 DUIs. This is for Jessica Macias. Is your husband in the U.S.? So if he was deported and then he came back into the U.S., that is a case that's permanently barred. He's permanently barred from getting a green card. Abdul Kashim says, my spouse is a U.S. citizen. I have asylum pending, file and I-130, 1 year already. It's undocumented for 9 months. He's been in Mexico the whole time. Okay, so Jessica, after your husband's been outside he's been outside the U.S. for 12 years. Is that right? And he has 2 DUIs. In that case, we could probably try to help you apply to get him a green card. That's something we could help you do. So Jessica, if you want our help, you should contact me using the link in my bio. I'm also going to post my email address. My email is in my bio, but in case you can't find it, I'll put it up on the screen right now. Primo, how long are VAWA cases taking? I would say about 2 years. Shamuri, please answer, it says here. Okay, Shamuri says, I'm a Somali living in Soma. I have a family living in the U.S., my uncle and aunt. How can I come to the U.S.? I would say green card lottery is one way, and the DV green card lottery is one way. That's also called the DV lottery. And the other way is to seek a visitor visa. Tired, I need more caffeine. A lot of the questions on here are about processing times. You got to understand, people, the processing times are very complicated. People don't know how long things are going to take. So it's very, very difficult to figure that out. Sana Sultan, 3 years after asylum interview, no reply. Contact me. I would love to help you. I would love to help you. Hummingbird Latina, What will happen to those who already submitted an I-601A waiver with parole in place? Well, if you already submitted an I-601A waiver, that's awesome. But when parole in place comes out, you should apply for that too. And I'm assuming there'll be all sorts of litigation and, who knows. But keep in mind, the I-601A can help you, and maybe this new process would be better. What state do I practice in? So I'm located in California. We take on cases in all 50 states and around the world, but our practice is limited to immigration. Hope that makes sense. My husband is under administrative processing. What can we do? Andrea, on TikTok, how long has your husband been in administrative processing? Please let me know. Moha Ali. Hi, sir. I am your client. That's awesome. Smart man. I want to file a case. Here's someone, Joy Jack. I want to file a case against Nairobi Embassy for denying U.S. visa DV winner. So, are you a current DV winner for the current year? In other words, does your case have to be completed by September 30th of 2024? If so, we can help you. But if it's a case from a prior year, then it's too late. So 3 months of administrative processing is too early for us to take action. But after you've been in administrative processing for like 6 months or 4 or 5 months, then I think we could do it. But 3 months is just a little bit shy of when we can do it. Billy Official, please answer. Could you please repost your question, Billy? I see you wrote please answer. I'm trying to find it now. Dennis Nestor, I entered the U.S. without inspection. My asylum was denied in 2010 and an order of removal. However, I'm under TPS. I'm married to a U.S. citizen. Okay. So you could try to get parole in place. You could try to get your case reopened and eliminate the deportation order. There's a lot you could try to do. Billy Official, how long can I stay in the US before getting married to someone I just met? Can I stay 90 days? I would need to know a lot more about your situation before I can advise you about that or give you answer. Let me walk through some of the things that are on my mind. First of all, did you file an application for adjustment of status, an I-45? Are you working with a good immigration lawyer who reviewed your case, or are you trying to do it yourself? There's a lot of questions like this. Can a Guatemalan apply for asylum? Anyone can apply for asylum who has a well-founded fear of returning to their home country based on persecution, if that persecution is connected to race, religion, ethnicity, or membership in a particular social group. So that's my answer about that. Do any of the new pathways that are being talked about help Indians with a fast track green card or employment? No, they don't. If I were president, I would give every Indian with a college degree a green card, but they won't let me. I'm not the president, so I'm sorry.